And on success, dreams in the making. I grinded for it, seems like an eternity. Now I know what it takes to make it. EYG the label, EYG the brand.
EYG the label, and EYG the brand. Just elevate your grind. Exclusive young G's, put the city on our back. Grinding through the mud, climb up out the strong. Elevated status on done. EYG the label, EYG the brand.
We're back. Hey, bro, I love the intro, man. I love the intro, man. It just, it shows every element of what we do, what we got going. Shout out my boy Dean Will to help me edit. Rep, man, talk to us, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That tie loose over there, don't look at it.
You got the tie loose on. That means it's been a long day, bro. Anytime you got the tie loose, bro. What you got going, Rep?
Yeah, dog. Been a long day, man. I had to go to Birmingham today. Caught me a good flat tie. Oh, too late. In Daveville, man. Look, it was look though, man. They only got to Daveville, right?
But you didn't get further.
Yeah, because if I would have got further than Daveville, it would have been a minute. But luckily it took me about 30 minutes to get roadside assistance, switch cars, and so I made my way up to Birmingham today for an Innovation Commission meeting. But on the way to Birmingham, as I was pulled over on the side of the road, I got a call that I was nominated and then actually selected for the NAACP Legislator of the Year. So that was pretty good. And then
you can't just slide that one through it pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That boy up.
And I also met Senator Tuberville, Regional Director in the Lee County area. He pulled over to check on me. He said he thought it was me. So he pulled over and checked on me, and then we exchanged numbers. So, I met, good contact today. I got me an award today to add to my other ones that I have. And I had a flat tie. And I drove to Birmingham today. I just got back. Not too long.
Hold on, bro. What we ain't gonna do? We ain't gonna breeze over the fact that you just said I got me an award today to go with my other ones that I.
Buddy. Like what he say? He saw, bro. You were glowing on the side of the road or something. He seen you.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Yeah, but he stopped. He passed me, came back. He said, "Man," I said, "That look like Representative Jeremy Gray." And he turned around, came back. He said, "You need help?" I said, "Not really, cause I done tried to do this changing the tie thing, and then this little jack thing ain't
working
to do." Right?
It ain't giving what it's supposed to be.
That thing went moving, bro. I need one of them ones that you can tap a few times. You roll, and that thing just go up. I done spit this thing around Lee 100 times, and it ain't
went nowhere. Ain't lifted that mug up.
Hey, boy, they make you call AAA now, boy.
You gotta call somebody.
Yeah,
wrong to anybody.
I know how to change a tie, and I know this is how you're supposed to do it, but it ain't moving.
It ain't doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
What you got going, Just?
Man, boy, I'm like my boy. Long day. Hey man, but hey, it's all for the good, baby. You know what I'm saying? Man, we just grinding, bro. Long day, man. Just embracing it, everything that went on today, everything that coming this as well. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get in the lab a little later on. Get back to creating.
Yes, sir. You gotta get back in that lab.
Yeah, man. I had my little, I had my block stage for about a month. You know what I'm saying?
Hiatus.
Yeah, man, just like decompress, man, and market and promo, man, and still going, you know what I'm saying, different things with that, bro. So dropping a visual soon, man, shooting a visual. By the time this drop, it'll be a visual on the way, you know what I'm saying? Man in the Mirror. So we got that one coming up next, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man, I've been saying, bro, we're gonna ride their way, baby, through the end of the year, baby. I see you. Yeah, you looking pretty.
Look at that man in the mirror.
Yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying, really excited about that, man. So you know what I'm saying, just keeping the foot on the gas, bro. Like we know.
Man,
What's
yes,
up in
sir.
LA, baby?
Man, LA is great, bro. You know, it's
I bet the
79
weather
degrees.
ain't cold like it getting around here.
Nah, it's 79 right now, sunny.
Quick
You know,
breeze.
everything going good, man. Just grinding. You know, the usual. I had like 3 auditions yesterday. So, you know, the grind is real.
Boy, you got audition every day of the week, though.
Bro, it's busy right now. It's busy. Because you know, this is rare for me. Like prior to this year, man, I had like maybe 3 auditions a month.
Right.
You know, nah, it's busy now, bro. I be auditioning every week.
That face get recognizable, baby.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That help too now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You say, oh, this is Job McKissick from Your Honor. They like, oh yeah, we want to see him.
Yeah.
You know, that definitely helped for sure.
I'm getting more folks tapping me on my shoulder. They talking about, hey, it's your brother, man. That look like the same dude from the podcast. Like, boy, y'all folks so slow out here, bro.
Oh man,
you might got a twin out there.
Hey, look, bro, that's what I want him to say. I want that sentence, man. I see you everywhere. That's what I want you to say.
That's
I'm
love.
doing something right then. Just like they see representative everywhere, even on the side of the road.
On the highway, that boy got no glowing out there.
That boy everywhere. That boy in the ward room, and you might see him on the side of the road. You never know.
You never know where you may see him.
That's true, man.
Hey, what? Anything coming up expeditiously for the Curtis House?
On October the 2nd, we having a wellness day where we do our 1.5 mile walk and run event, and then we do a hour of yoga. So we're gonna do that with Run for All Women's, partnering with the Curtis House, and then we're also partnering this time with Auburn University Black Graduates and Professionals Student Association. So it's BGPSA. Okay. And that's on the 2nd. And on the 23rd, we're going to do a fall festival at the Curtis House at 11 o'clock. So it's supposed to be like an educational fall, you know, it's supposed to be educational and kind of like scenic and fun, but they wanted to make sure that they made it education based so people will learn something. So I know we have a few things that we're looking at. I'm not actually the one that's actually over this event. Is Jalea Taylor, I think, Tamarcus, and then a girl named Chloe. And so they're working on this fall festival for the 23rd. And other than that, we have our free legal services every second and fourth Wednesday from 1 to 4 at the Curtis House.
Put that on your calendar.
Yeah. So that's the 13th and then the 27th of October. And then other than that, we're working on Thanksgiving at the Curtis House and Christmas at the Curtis House. So that's kind of where we are with our events as far as, you know, the rest of the year.
Oh, that's dope, right? That boy, you have Santa Claus out there by.
Yeah, we had Santa Claus last time. So yeah.
Well, I was Santa Claus last time, boy.
You can pay for him.
I had to give me a fake beard.
Yes.
Hey, what kind of music you got? What you want to recommend to people to go listen to?
Ooh, man,
you got to say one. If you don't say one, I'm gonna remove you from the podcast right now.
I don't know, but hey, I've been on that weed kid.
Yeah, that's what you better say.
Hey,
that weed kid.
Well, I've been here dancing like I'm from the islands, boy. Hey, put that in, let it ride out. I promise y'all ain't gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, we
promise y'all ain't gonna be disappointed. Yeah, man, it's a lot of, you know, I see a lot of artists dropping like, you know, singles and stuff going forward. Man, I just seen that boy J. Cole drop to that Drake beat that dang, what the song is? The pipe down beat.
Pipe down.
J. Cole did that, and J. Cole and Jordan Lucas got something coming out tonight. They like midnight.
They drop it tonight.
I think it's gonna be dope. Yeah, I think it'll be real dope. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. You know, still on that Jizzle James, baby. That hot commodity, baby.
You got to be on that Jizzle James.
What I'm saying? Letting it stick, baby. Gotta let that thing marinate for when these shows take off. You gotta have that thing. Well, I've been here with my microphone, remote control / and here putting on a show for nobody.
Hey, if you can perform 0, you definitely can perform for 100.
You feel me? Hey, when the opportunity presents itself, you got to be ready, baby.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
be.
So,
You gotta
yeah,
be.
man. Go check out that Weird Kid for real, man. Hey, just go put it in, baby.
WIZ.
Yeah.
KID.
If you don't know.
Check it out. That's my favorite album of probably the last 12 months for sure.
Yeah,
You know that. Just James for sure. If you don't got them two, you late.
I hadn't listened to it yet, so I'm late.
It's vibing now.
Just put it in, put play.
Yeah, ride out, bro.
Like most people know, most people don't really even know him. They know his song Essence.
Yeah,
that's probably like the song of the year. Like every girl in the world love that. But the whole album, vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe.
Yeah.
Don't forget that boy Drake now. You know, I brought Drake too.
They know about Drake though.
Yeah, they know that.
You don't even gotta mention Drake. You don't gotta mention Kanye, none of them. We ain't getting them no press.
They out here.
We ain't get them no press.
None.
On the TV front, everybody go to Hulu and check out 9 Perfect Strangers. Phenomenal show. It's a limited series. It's only 8 episodes.
The best.
Yeah, they drop the episode every week, but the final episode dropped this past Tuesday. So you can go see all 8 episodes on Hulu. Check that out. It's phenomenal. Shout out Regina Hall. She killed it. Probably gonna get an Emmy, Golden Globe for that. Another show that I just started watching is Squid Games. It's a show that takes place in Asia. But very interesting, unique show. You know, if you can't get down with the whole, out of sync lips moving and talking, then it's probably not for you. But if you can get past that, it's a good show. For sure.
I can't get with that. I can't get with that, bro. I'm young.
You can't. You'll be annoyed.
His mouth moving, but he ain't saying it.
It'd be like
the Japanese movie back in the day.
That was a horrible idea.
Boy, you're an actor, boy. Look how you did that. That boy got talent.
That's how it looks. So I wouldn't advise you to watch it, Rep, because it's definitely like that. It's out of sync.
It's one of those.
But it's one that's like that, but it's sync, and you can't really tell unless you're really paying attention. And that's Money Heist.
Oh boy,
I seen that.
Part 5.
That new one out though, but you know that new season.
You seen part 5?
Yeah, I seen it.
I ain't seen part 5 yet.
It's only 5 episodes. They're dropping the other 5 in December.
I can watch that then. I'd be a 14 hour. I get on the season, but I'd be all night.
Yeah. So go check that out too. If you haven't seen that, a lot of people haven't seen that at all. Yeah. So go start with season 1 or part 1.
Money Heist.
Money Heist.
Sure.
And then it's another movie I watched called Kate. I think they're pretty good.
Kate?
Yeah.
That girl, it's like a woman or something?
Yeah. I can't remember what Kate did though. But it was Kate 5. And it's another movie but I can't remember the name of it right now. It was a good movie. Where it got a twist at the end where you think the dad alive, but he really not. What is
tell me about that?
What is Aquaman? What is his name? The dude who played.
Oh yeah, don't lie, bro. You done told the story.
Yeah, because last time you told me I ain't gonna tell you what happened, bro. But you told me.
Y'all ain't gonna watch it, bro.
You done told the story. I'm gonna watch it. So
didn't know what happened.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
With Aquaman
it's the dude. What is the guy?
What you call his son, bro?
What's the guy name with the long hair that he big?
Jason Momoa.
Okay,
ain't that somebody's son?
I don't think.
I know it's somebody's son, but
it ain't nobody son.
Okay. He is daddy's son.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Jason Momoa. I know what you're talking about, but I haven't.
Kate is about like she kind of like an assassin.
Yeah, I seen that, bro.
Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough, bro. Yeah, that's tough.
The dude from White Man Can't Jump.
Woody Harrison.
Yeah,
Woody Harrison.
He's on that too. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. All right, we're gonna go on back to the green room. We're gonna go get our guest. Make sure hors
d'oeuvres.
Make sure he on his hors d'oeuvres.
And that Brown.
The guest we got today is Kenny Brown. Kenny Brown is a spiritual mind coach and a motivational speaker amongst 25 other things. We'll let him fill y'all in on some of the things. But we're going to bring him on, man. This brother powerful, man. So we had to bring him to the round table.
Hey, tell him to come on out.
There you go.
There he is.
Yo, what up?
Yes, sir.
What's up, King?
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, welcome up, King. Welcome, Kings, man. I appreciate y'all having me, bro.
Yes,
bro,
sir.
thank you for coming to
I
the
done finally
round
pulled up.
table.
Look,
Man.
I done finally got me a seat at the table, man. God damn.
Toast to you,
bro.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Bro, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed, man. I feel good, man. It's been a great week. Busy as hell, but busy is good, man. You know, busy is good. So, you know, devil busy, but God is busier. So I'm out here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, busy is a lot better than twiddling your thumbs, boy. I can tell you that.
For sure.
Cause you doing that, ain't no money being made.
None.
For sure.
None. For sure.
Man, so fill the people in, man, on you know, where you're originally from, and what was the journey like for you starting out in your hometown?
Man, so I'm originally from Cartersville, Georgia, man. But I'm a military kid too, man. So I grew up in 3 different countries, man, growing up. I lived in the Philippines when I was a jit, you know, a real young kid. And I lived in Saudi Arabia as an early teenager. And then when I got to high school, man, we moved back to, you know, Cartersville, Georgia, and I ended up going to, you know, that's where my ancestors and everybody from, mom and daddy from there originally. And so I grew up there, man, went to high school out there, and then ended up going to Jacksonville State in Alabama, you know what I'm saying, to go to college. So, you know, it's been a journey, man. Cartersville's a small town. It's a small town, man. It's it's bigger now, but you know, we talking about back in 2001, you know what I'm saying? It was 1998 to 2002 actually. So it's a very small town, man. It wasn't really much out there at the time I was growing up. It was just either sell dope, honestly, or play sports. You know what I'm saying? And I chose sports, and so it's helped get me, you know, set the foundation to help me get to where I am today in life.
That sounds like some a city I know.
All right, my boy.
You know, but you know, we changing the narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Showing the youth that you can do other things, like be representative great. So you know,
for sure.
Cartersville, that's home of Ronnie Brown, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, listen, it's gonna be some Auburn fans watching this, so you already scored.
You might get a couple. You might get a couple more followers.
Listen, Ronnie's my cousin, actually, man. He's actually my cousin. And so that's my family, man. So you know, Ronnie done helped me out. Ronnie actually helped give me a shot. I'm moving around, y'all, man. My bad, man. I'm moving a little bit, but
come on out the green room. Come on.
You feel what I'm saying, man? Let me walk straight to the table, man. Let me put me on the table now. But Ronnie actually played a big role in me in my success. You know what I'm saying? Just in my development, even as a man. He really just set a really good example for us, you know, in the family, and you know, being an athlete, his humility, his work ethic, his ability to provide, man. I remember when I first got out of college and I was training for the NFL, man, and my agent had kind of left me high and dry a little bit, you know what I'm saying, as far as my training was concerned. And Ronnie was in Atlanta, and I called him. I was just like, bro, like, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm the young cousin, so you know, like, he was already 2 years in the league, I think, at this point. And I was like, bro, where you at, bro? He was like, man, pull up on me, man. Just pull up. You know what I'm saying? So I pull up on him, man. It's him, Charles Woodson, Carlo Rogers, you know what I'm saying? And I think Cadillac, like, it was a bunch of Auburn boys and some NFL boys. I pulled up on them at downtown by Lenox, man. Them boys had me in there just laughing, eating good. And then they wanted to go play basketball. This is my, you know what I'm saying? This is how they introduced me to the different type of lifestyle. You know, they wanted to go play basketball. And I was just like, bro, I ain't got no clothes. Then none of them had no clothes. They were like, bro, we ain't got no clothes. We're going to go right away to Lenox and buy some shit. I was like, wait, what? I was like, see, this rich nigga shit. This the boys already got their bag. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already got their bag.
They already got the bag.
Y'all already straight. You know what I'm saying? Man, we went to Foot Locker. I'm a bought up Foot Locker, man, just to go play basketball, man. I'm in there in brand new everything out there hooping with these boys, man. You know what I'm saying? And after that, they were like, all right, bro, we're going to go train. Like, what? Like, bro, we just played 4 games, bro.
We just hoop, bro.
First of all, we just ate. Okay? We just ate. I ain't even planning on getting with you today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to pull up and say, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I done pulled up. We done went to eat. Then we done went to hoop. I got a whole new outfit, some new shoes, new socks. I'm all the way down to the drawers, bro. It ain't new, bro. So then we get done hooping, and they just like, yeah, we're gonna work out now. Then they got a whole trainer, bro. They went through a whole workout. I was like, oh my God, this is what it takes to be a professional. This is what it takes.
Really?
It looked fun, but these boys work hard, man.
Yeah.
They taught me. He taught me a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Man, that's what's up, bro. It's Ronnie Brown is one of those people who has a similar story with everybody that meets him, everybody that knows him. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been around him a couple times, growing up in Opelika, and you know, being close with TJ Jackson and a couple more guys that went to Auburn. So, you know, nothing but love for me to Ronnie Brown. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope that, you know, you had that and you got those roots in your family, man. That's just what y'all seem to be cut from.
Yes,
So
sir.
you went to
Yes, sir.
Jacksonville State. You majored in business management, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So you graduated from Jacksonville State. What was the next stop?
Man, so I was
All
an athlete
American now.
too, man.
Don't
So I
forget
played.
you All American now,
Yes,
bro.
Oh,
sir.
All American.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes,
you
sir.
team
I'm
captain All American, man. Don't
you
forget
know,
certain stuff, bro. Everybody ain't All Americans now.
You know what I'm saying? Humbly, you know what I'm saying? Now, but I ended up I was a college athlete, man. So I played football in college, and you know, I was blessed enough to win some championships. Had some, you know, I was a team captain for one of them years. I was an All-American for one of them years. All conference for 2 of them years. You know, I just had some really good experiences, man. Had the opportunity to play with some great people. And had some great experiences. And after that, you know, I had a shot at the NFL. So I ended up going. I wasn't drafted at all, but I ended up getting a shot at camp. You know what I'm saying? So I just got a little tryout, you know, down in Jacksonville. And shoot, man, that didn't quite work out. So after that, I went to play arena football with Georgia Force here in Atlanta, which brought me back to Atlanta. And shoot, that didn't last. I think I was in camp for like 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So after that third day, man, you know, oh, you gotta plug me up, smoke before I die. You know what I'm saying? So after that third day, man, that jump finna die too. So yeah, if the phone go out, bro, I'm gonna hit y'all boys right back.
We'll pause.
I think we Gucci though. I think we Gucci. But yeah, man. So after that third day, man, they cut me on Valentine's Day. I think it wasn't no love.
Man.
But yeah, man, it wasn't no love.
On the
man.
day
But
of love.
That's what you say. It ain't
on the
no
day
love.
of love, bro. Like I think they cut me on Valentine's Day, bro. So then, after I got done with there, man, I went to work in the banking industry. I went to work with Wells Fargo Financial, and I was a credit manager at Wells Fargo. And in the summer times during college, I worked as a teller at Wachovia and South Trust Bank. Y'all remember South Trust?
I remember.
Yeah. I was out there in Alabama, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Wachovia. Yeah, so I worked as a summer roving teller, man, just counting paper, man. And I ended up going back to my banking roots. I needed another start. So I went to Wells Fargo Financial, learned about credit, learned about loans, you know, was in sales. And then I moved from there, went to Royal Bank of Canada or RBC Bank. I needed some more bread. They paid me some more, gave me another opportunity. And then I went to grad school. Because what I wanted to do in my life at that time, it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like the bachelor's degree in management didn't make me a manager. You know what I'm saying? And the programs I was applying for at that time, you know, they wouldn't accept me because I ain't have a higher level of education and a higher degree. So I was like, all right, cool. I tell you what, I'm just gonna go get it. Cool, no problem. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up going to grad school. I enrolled at the University of Phoenix here in Atlanta. And for 2 years, every Saturday, man, I went to school from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday for 2 years, man, just so I can get my MBA. Because I wanted to go to ground classes. I didn't want to do it online. So I wanted to actually go in there. And then the Obama administration was hiring for the federal government. And I ended up getting hired with the federal government, you know, during the Obama administration back in 2011. And after that, man, I joined their risk management program, 4-year developmental program. But I also started a record label, you know, before I left Atlanta. You know, me and my brother, man, my brother's K Major. He's a singer, songwriter, producer, all around.
Shout out to K Major, man.
Shout out to him,
man.
You got the perfect name, man, because the boy Major.
Hey, yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. So yeah, he's the most creative guy I've never been around, man. No cap. Like he's naturally creative. He's self-taught, you know, but he's my brother. Like he's literally my, 7 years younger than me. So I've been watching him do music in the basement since he was 9 years old, man. So when I graduated and had my first crib and, you know, he got out of school. I was like, you know, I tell you what, bro, you doing music. I got a business degree. You know what I'm saying? So let's just start a company. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Let me just start a company. I don't know music like that, but I know business. You know what I'm saying? And so we ended up having some success during that, and went out on tour, and the rest is kind of, there's a long journey from there, man. We had some success as a label, as an independent label. And then I joined the government. I couldn't do Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You know what I'm saying? It was like music. It was like, you know, government employee by day and, you know, music mogul by night. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, switch them hat. Boy, go
yes,
Saints.
sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? And we was on the chitlin circuit, man. You know, we was doing open mics. We was independent. So, you know, that's back when open mics was a thing. MySpace was a thing. We was passing out CDs, you know what I'm saying, out the trunk of the car, selling T-shirts. You know, the grind. It's the same grind. It's just different methods now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it took me a while to get to where I'm at now. That was back in 2011, 12. You know what I'm saying? So here I am, almost 10 years removed.
Going through that process of starting a company, the record label, you know, teaming up with your brother to make the dream happen. What was the toughest thing you would say like that was a part of that journey? What's the toughest thing for somebody that might be trying to do the same thing?
Man, the toughest thing for in my experience, this may not be for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But in my experience, because it was blood I was working with, it was tough to manage that relationship, you know, and keep it where it wasn't personal. The choices and the differences of opinion and the strategies we had to, you know, execute that we didn't, when we bumped heads on some business shit, on like creatively, it didn't affect our relationship as brothers and as family. Right. And that can be a very challenging thing to navigate, man, especially in the music industry, especially just in business overall, with the music industry, a different animal. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was watching an interview, you know, with Birdman today, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was talking about one of his biggest regrets, you know, in the music industry. And he was talking about his relationship with Wayne. And I can kind of empathize with that because, you know, there was situations where me and my brother really bumped heads, you know, personally. And at the end of the day, that's my blood. That's my brother. At the end of the day, you know, if you take music off the table, man, something happened to me, something happened to him, we gonna ride. You know what I'm saying? No matter what kind of, you know, issues we got, we gonna ride. So, you know, to keep that in the forefront, no matter what people came into the equation, what money came into the equation, what success came into the equation, what failures we experienced together, to keep that very to keep it genuine and keep it authentic and keep it where it's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? That was probably the hardest part to navigate, bro, because the music industry will turn you, bro.
Yeah, I can see that being a tough thing to navigate, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some things that's got to be done, just business wise.
Straight up.
That is not gonna really mesh well coming from an older brother to a younger brother.
Right.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not, because you got a lot of things going on. You got the little brother syndrome or the big brother syndrome. You know, so it's almost like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't
bro, I
trying
don't
to
care
take
if you're the older brother.
You feel me? Like, you know, so then you got, you know, they trying to prove themselves like they don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, bro, I ain't you. You know what I'm saying? So they rebelliously do stuff different, even if it means it's harder for them. They do it different just to prove a point to you or prove a point to themselves or whatever it is. And then you got the male ego. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of get a little deeper, even from a spiritual perspective. You got the male ego. The male ego, bro, turn you against your mama, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the male ego, get you killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, the male ego is a beast, man. And if you don't tame that ego, it can talk you right out of situations that change your life. You feel me? Or right out of relationships that change your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you stuck in your ego. And so, you know, and the music industry a little, you know, smoke and mirrors. So, you know, when you managing an artist, and just we talked about this before, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you got a manager's job is to figure out what the artist, where they want to be, and figure out what their strengths, weaknesses, you know, what all around who they are, what they are, and to have a vision for the artist. You feel me? And manage the artist through the steps of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down to Z. You feel me? Whereas an artist, the mindset of an artist, they already feel like they're a star. You know what I'm saying? So when an artist, you feel me? So what they don't see B, C, D, E, F, G. They see A, where they at, and Z, where they want to be. You feel me? And so the choices that they make along the way, they make choices as if they already at Z. You know what I'm saying? The manager's biggest issue is reminding them that, yo, you still at step B, bro. You know what I'm saying? Without killing their confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like without it being a personal problem. So that can be a real challenging thing, man.
So your experience. What you say, Jim?
I'm gonna say I got a little brother, so I understand.
You know, I see you like, yeah.
I can feel all of that. He ain't even got to be music in life. He think he at Z. And I be had to say, bro, you at A.
You feel what I'm saying, bro? It's the process. Like the process. Like people gotta embrace the process. But also let's look at it from another perspective as well. You know, because the manager, we don't always be right, bro. We don't be right. Because it take us a while to really understand the creative process of an artist. To really understand that it's not our vision that's the most important. It's the artist's vision that's most important. It's where they want to be in their career. So that could be tough because you can be right there at the precipice of a breakthrough and be like, nigga, just do this. Like, it's right here. They be like, bro, I don't want to sound like that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to release that record. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, man, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to sign that deal. You know what I'm saying? You be like, fuck. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So tough. So even on a creative standpoint, let's just say, you know, like when my man spend all that time in the studio and he being creative, if you allow the manager too premature access to his creative process, it might stifle his creative process. It may not come up. It may not come out like he saw it, like he hear it, like he wanted. You know what I'm saying? So the manager come in and get too much input too quick and mess the whole creative zone up. That's how managers get locked out the studio.
Yeah.
They don't get invited to the sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, no, I don't want none of that business. Or you come in there talking business when they being creative.
Yeah,
like, bro, I ain't got time to talk about all that, bro. Schedule some time after this, bro. Like, but you want to get shit done now because people banging on your door as a manager, like, yo, what's up with your artist? Why he ain't signed a deal yet? Yo, why we can't get him? You with him every day. Like, bro, he just ain't in that headspace. So now I got to make excuses for my artist to cover up that he really just ain't fucking.
He really trying to do this.
He really got fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't gonna make him. I ain't gonna throw him the bus. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that.
Man, that's what you kind of got to do as a manager. You know, my manager tell me all it's acting. It's a little different, but it's still cutthroat. You know, my manager she tell me all the time, like, let me be the bad guy. You know, that's my job. You know what I'm saying? Her job is to protect me as the artist. So I get it. I respect it 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but let's think about
I'm a little brother. Right? I'm a little brother, but I don't got the little brother syndrome. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I looked up to my brother. I wanted to do everything my brother did, but my brother flipped it on me. My brother, he made it seem like I was always better than what I was. You know what I'm saying? So I never really went through the whole not listening to my brother. I was more so like, nah, bro, I ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I got to take accountability for some of it though. Like my delivery sometimes be messed up. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't recognize. I wasn't self-aware enough during a large period of my early time in music, where I wasn't aware of how things was coming off. And I could have delivered some of the information in a different type of way to not make him so defensive or like I was calling shots or giving him orders. So I got to be accountable. I had to be accountable for myself. And this is the beautiful part about working with your brother. You know what I'm saying? My brother was able to pull me to the side and be like, hey, bro, you acting like daddy, nigga. You
had to check yourself like,
you know, like, damn, you hate when dad talk to you like that, bro. Why you be talking to me like that? Like, damn, bro, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even what you were saying, like, with your manager and you being you know what I'm saying, you being an actor, you know, when your manager say, let me be the bad guy, you know what I'm saying? It's like good cop, bad cop. And the messed up thing is, think about this. If you have been briefed by your manager and you tell your manager, bro, I really don't want to do this shit. I really don't want to fuck with these people, right? And your manager got to go in there and deliver that hard news and let you sit right next to him. And while you play good cop, they'd be like, yeah, I really would, but I'm busy and I'm booked. I got some other projects, other commitments, and you be lying through your teeth. You feel me? Lying like a motherfucker. And then they look at your manager
I'm
just saying, but imagine even if you don't, bro, but they sit there and look at your manager like your manager ain't shit. Like, man, like what's up with you? You can't control your client. Your client gave us a guarantee. Like, cause you was on it at first and then you changed up. So now I gotta go back to these people and let them down and act like you got an engagement where really you just changed up on me and them. So I'm pissed too. You know what I'm saying? So when they come down at me, I still got to stand in front of you and be that shield while they giving me the bullets that I want to give to you. You feel me? And that can be challenging, bro. And then watch you, and then what about when other people come into the equation and you experience a certain level of success as an actor, and then other people come into your circle and tell you they can do a better job than the manager that been riding with you. They can take you further than the person that been in your corner taking them shots for you to get you there. You feel me?
Oh, bro.
What do you turn on that manager? You know what I'm saying? Do you be like,
that's been happening, bro. I'm 9 years in, bro. That's been happening for the last 5 years.
So
I can do more for you.
But listen, that's one of the commodities that's hard to find in music. Ain't no loyalty.
It's rare, bro. It's super. It's rare in acting, but it's super rare in music.
Oh yeah,
super.
So most of when you look at
cats jumping manager to manager like they change draws.
Click to click.
They're not as successful.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got to realize, like, you're gonna have a manager that's gonna stick with you from ground zero, but he gonna have his ceiling. She gonna have his ceiling. And when they get to that ceiling, it's not about letting that manager go. It's about bringing in somebody that can take you to that other, length of the way, and letting your current manager learn. You know what I'm saying? From that experience, if they put their ego aside, you know what I'm saying? And so that can be a challenging thing. Once again, like, it's challenging. Like, bro, I know you took me here. You got me out the trenches, but now I done got to the labor offices, signed a 6-7 figure deal, and now they trying to get you out the way. The goal is for the label is to get the manager. Used to be to get the manager out the way, so they can put their own management team around you. You feel me? So now the business model changed.
I was on like a clubhouse meeting like months ago when it first started popping, and it was just a bunch of music managers and a couple artists like 21 Savage, a couple people, and it was some big time managers that's been doing it for a while. And I heard one of them say that, his goal is to take an artist that's like buzzing or that's about to blow or has just blown and groom that manager who might just be their homeboy that don't know nothing. And to just groom them and to just show them the game and show them the ropes. So you don't have to run and sign with the big time manager because he just know more. He can help your career. Now your homeboy know the same information. You know what I'm saying? So
that's dope, right?
It kind of bridges the gap. And I know Clay, you know Clay, Lil Duval, T.I., he managed a couple people. And that's one of the things that he said he liked to do is like kind of mentor the up and coming managers who, maybe managing a powerhouse, but they don't have the knowledge to really get the job done. So that's one of the things too, like you said, the ego of being up under somebody and you feel like, oh, well, I'm already managing this dude who's hot. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have the knowledge that this guy got, so you need to sit down and get that.
But now the business model changed a little bit because now if you look at the artists that's successful that's coming up, they're coming up in different ways. SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, they streaming artists. They're not mainstream artists. Every artist ain't gonna be mainstream. They got their own lane, their own joint going on. They still successful. You feel me? So now you got the labels that's investing in management teams. They not just investing in the artist, bro. They investing in the team. You know what I'm saying? And the artists be like, yeah, they signed me. No, they signing your team.
I'm signing everybody.
You feel me? They signed. Why? Because they believe in what the team has been able to do and what the team's been able to cultivate in the artist and to get them to that point. So why would they not just going to invest in the golden egg? They want the goose.
Yeah.
The goose is the team.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's different.
So when did you get into motivational speaking? Was it like prior to you doing the music, starting the music thing? Like, or you been doing it?
Nah, So, I back in 2019, beginning of 2019, when I was transitioning away from music, I kind of reached a point, me and my brother reached a point where it was time for us to separate and him just take the reins on his own And he was ready for that. You know, he took his career to a different level on his own and had a vision for himself that, and we just didn't quite see eye to eye no more. And I think I wanted different things for my life. And I realized some of the morals and the ethics of the music industry no longer align with what I stood for. You know what I'm saying? Because being a spiritual guy, around that time and going through my awakening process, I started being very big on, but not started, but I really started being verbally and outwardly big on integrity, honesty, you know what I'm saying? Authenticity, transparency. I started being big on things that completely went against the grain of the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Because the music industry mostly smoke and mirrors. It's about it's very manipulative to a degree. You got the people that's doing good business, but then you got the majority of people that's just trying to get by. What have you done for me lately? You know what I'm saying? So there ain't no integrity, there ain't no loyalty out there. So I began to conflict with the music industry. So when I went to part ways, I was in a journey of myself. Like, damn, well, who am I? Who am I away from music? Who am I no longer an athlete? I'm 10 years removed, bro. I can't just keep saying, oh yeah, I used to play ball. Like, no, bro, that was a decade ago, bro. Man, I ain't got nothing to talk about like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So who am I outside of the government? Like, who am I? Like, what's this about? And so, I was crazy thing, man. I believe in angels, man. Y'all boy believe in angels, man.
100%.
Yes, sir.
So I called this girl. Her name was Steph Wood, and I called her to do some brand management for K Major for a project we had coming out before I parted ways. And when I called her, I said, "Hey, I need your services. I heard you the one to go to when it comes to branding and really getting this project off the ground. And we gotta make a big swing at this." And when she was talking to me, she said, "I don't really think I'm supposed to be working for your brother." She said, "I think I'm supposed to be working for you." And I was like, "No." I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm behind the scenes. I ain't even got nothing like that. I don't do that." You know what I'm saying? Like, so she was like, "No." She said, "I think you got a gift." She said, "Just sit down with me and let's talk about it. And I'll put you through what I call a discovery session. And, we can kind of dig inside to see exactly what it is God can put in your heart. Because I see it in you, but I don't think you see it in you yet." And I was like, "Damn, all right, cool. I'm going to listen to what Shorty got to say." Like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So when I transitioned away, I called her again. I was like, "Yo, can we have that meeting?" So I drove down to DC. She met me in her and her assistant met me in a hotel meeting room, and we had what we call a discovery session. And during that session, she started praying, and she started basically being like, "Yo, what's in your heart? What do you see?" She started telling me about myself. She started basically just kind of speaking life into me, and I started just telling her what I wanted to do with my life. I was like, "Man, I really got a gift of motivating people. I've always had a vision for people that's bigger than what they can see for themselves." I started just retracing the things that I had been through in my life. I was like, "Man, I never set out to be a successful person in the music industry. I just wanted to help my brother." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
But I ended up getting multi-platinum records and more gold albums, and you know what I'm saying? And we made a lot of money, toured the world, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I never saw that for myself. That wasn't me, that was him. I was just managing his gift. You know what I'm saying? And so then I was like, the athletic teams I've been team captains of every team I done been on. We don't won a championship on every team I've ever been on my whole life. You feel me? Since I was 9. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got a gift of leadership. I got a gift of getting people to be bigger and feel bigger and go beyond their comfort zone and really. And then I started talking about dating. Started talking about women. I was like, man, I got the gift of gab too, because I can talk a girl, boy, out of a drawer, boy, like, woo. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? No cap. I was just like, man, I can talk a girl out of a drawer before I knew how to talk the spirit in the people. You know what I'm saying? So when we put all this stuff down, and I sat back and I reflected on it, and I was like, well, I want to start a university. I want to just use my life to help people find their purpose. I wanted to help people find the best them so they can be what God called them to be. And I want to build a brand. I done built multiple brands, multiple businesses. I done made successful people just took their visions and put color to it and brought it to life. I have the gift of manifestation. And it's not a gift. At the time I thought it was a gift, but it's really not a gift. I just understood. I had a relationship with my own energy. Manifestation is not magic. It's the relationship you got with your own energy. You feel me? So when I realized, I was like, damn, I've been manifesting for other people. Now let me manifest for myself. And so, you know, we put the framework together. She put a logo together for me. She came up to New York. I was in New York, did a photo shoot, and I was like, well, damn, I ain't never been booked to speak. I was like, I ain't never been. I ain't never spoke like a motivational speaker. Like, oh shit, how I do this? I was like, I'm just gonna get up there and talk my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just tell people what I got on my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then I called some people that I had worked with and been friends with before at other nonprofits, people in the music industry I worked with, people in Arizona, and LA, and Seattle, and you know, I was just calling Atlanta. Like, I was just calling my high school, my college. Like, I was just calling places that knew me, and I was like, "Yo, I'm a motivational speaker. Like, I want to come speak at your event. And matter of fact, you ain't got to pay me. I'm just gonna come in. I want to do it for free. You ain't got to fly me in. I'm gonna fly in myself. You know what I'm saying?" And I started getting booked. I just started getting booked, and so I was just like, "Oh shit! Like, I can do this." I did my first couple speeches and got the responses, and people was, you know, kept telling me like, "Yo, I feel like the Lord was using you to speak to me. Like, I needed to hear that today." They started giving me testimonies. Like, I was contemplating suicide. I was about to give up. I didn't see it until you came and said this, and I was just like, "Oh, okay, I'm not tripping." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "I'm not tripping." You feel me? So then I say, "Well, shit, let me make some money." You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see if I can make some money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't do this for free. I can't sustain this. I gotta make some bread. Right? So I say, okay, cool. I tell you what, I got a business, you know, I got the experience doing tours in entertainment with the label, with the independent label. I know how to book an artist. I know how to book their own tour. So I say, I'm gonna do that for me to see. You know what I'm saying? So I retrace my steps. You know what I'm saying? I retrace my steps. And I was booking hotel rooms or hotel conference rooms in different cities that I was traveling to while I was working for the government. You know what I'm saying? So it was just along my travel schedule. And then I started promoting tickets. I was like, I started offering tickets for sale on Instagram and Facebook. And well, actually, they was free. I sold out the first 3 days. I was like, oh my God. I had 30 to 50 people in my first three sessions, and all I did was pay for the hotel room, show up, put them around pay for the hotel conference room, show up, put them around a conference table, had the topics I was talking about, and they were selling out. And I was free, so I was just like, okay, they coming because it's free. You know what I'm saying? But then again, in my head, I was just like, but the fact that they showing up just to hear me talk, though, they don't even know me. Like, a lot of them don't even know me. I'm just putting out stuff on social media, and they just pulling up. And a lot of them women and men. So I know it ain't just because, you know, they think I'm cute. Like, they pulling up because I got something to say. You know what I'm saying? So then I say, okay, well, I tell you what, let me see if they'll pay. So I put a price tag on it. I say, okay, I'm going to charge $35. That sold out. I said, oh my God, this ain't nothing but God. I can't explain this. You know what I'm saying? And then, I can't explain this. Nigga, I ain't never did this, bro. I ain't never been to these cities. Okay? I ain't never been to these cities. You know what I'm saying? So I done booked the hotel room, offered 50 tickets at $35 a ticket to just talk about emotional intelligence, spiritual alignment, the power of focus, and relationships, and subtopics in between. Like a red table talk, except it was with like group therapy. Except I ain't call it group therapy. I said I'm gonna call them vibe sessions. Why?
That's what it is.
Because if you could change your mind, you could change your life.
So speaking on the vibe sessions, is that what led you into creating the Vibe Tribe?
Well, not really. See, K Major, when we was doing the music joint, I used to call him the vibe captain. I was like, bro, you the vibe captain, bro. We got the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like the music, I like, bro, we got the vibe. We bringing people into the vibe. Like, we the vibe. You the vibe captain. You know what I'm saying? Captain of the vibe, whatever you want to say. So then I was just like, okay, cool. How can I put a spin on it? When I got on my own, I was just like, well, damn, okay, what? I want people to pay attention to the spirit within them. Okay. Then I want people to pay attention to their energy. Because a lot of people talk in terms of energy and universe and woo, woo, woo. But then you got another people that talk in terms of spirit and religion. You know what I'm saying? Either way, they talking pretty much the same language. They just using different terminology. You feel me? So I said, okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to call it your vibe. Why? Because your spirit ultimately is the energy you putting out, which is ultimately curating your own vibe, your frequency, your vibration. So cool. What we trying to do? If I'm trying to help people change their life, I'm trying to help people change their vibe. So I'm just gonna call my initiative Change the Vibe. And matter of fact, the people that are part of the vibe, your vibe determines your tribe. So I'm just gonna call the group of people that want to do this Vibe Tribe.
There it is.
Vibe Tribe.
Boom. It was that simple. Right. Now it sounds simple. It sounds simple as hell, right? It sounds simple. I'm telling y'all that. But it be right in front of us. We just overthink it because we think it got to be super creative. And you be like, nah, bro, just change your vibe. You change your vibe, you change your life.
100%.
Facts.
Speaking of changing lives, man, I found a video on your IG where you kind of combining everything you just said: the music, the gift of gab, the power of influence, and also the vibes. You know, and you were speaking to a group of kids about all of those things. So I'm gonna play a clip for our people from that.
All right.
Listen to the consumption of the beat, the melody, how it makes you feel, all those other things. But the actual business side of it is the contracts, the negotiations, the publishing, how you get paid, all of those things. If your business is messed up, it doesn't matter how good your music is, it won't go anywhere. Okay? It doesn't matter how many people listen to it, you won't get paid. It don't matter how good you're at, how many people like you, they won't work with you because your business is out of whack. Your business ain't together. That's why it's called the music business. I'm pretty sure we can all name an artist that we like or somebody that we like that we enjoy as far as our music talents are concerned, that the music is amazing, but we can't do business with them.
We need a check. We need a check.
we need a check. So elaborate on that. Where was that?
So that was a nonprofit organization called Breaking the Chain, and it's through a good friend of mine, man, and she really does a lot with children in the community around Atlanta, and invited me in to come speak during one of their summer programs that mentors kids and teaches them. They had a segment about the music industry, and given my experience, a majority of my experience was in music publishing, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna come in and talk to them about publishing. Like, I know I'm a motivational speaker, but I talk about different things though. I ain't just in there I ain't trying to be nobody else but me. So I just got to speak on what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I know music publishing, hell, it's motivating to figure out how to get paid from something you love. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I got the experience, I'm gonna teach you how to get a check. Who don't want to talk about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, kids or adults, like, who don't want to talk about getting a check? You know what I'm saying? So I just had to simplify it in a way where kids can understand what split sheets were, what publishing is, what different ways of how the different breakdowns of publishing. You know what I'm saying? I had to split everything up. So that was really me trying to teach them, one, what is music publishing and why is it important? Two, publishing part is your business. You know what I'm saying? That's your business. Yeah, you can be creative as hell, but if your music ain't protected and ain't registered, you ain't gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? And how do you get music placements? How do you do split sheets? And at the end of the day, how do you what are songwriters organizations that can help you administer your royalties to get you a check? So that's what I brought the energy to that.
Yes, sir.
Kenny B. Okay, you said that was a non-profit, right?
That was a non-profit, yeah.
All right, so you have something, the Nonprofit CEO Summit. What is that?
Mm-hmm. Man, so I was a keynote speaker at a 3-day summit, and it was basically a bunch of nonprofit CEOs, people that either already had nonprofits or wanted to start a nonprofit, that may have been struggling with staying motivated, staying focused, with trying to figure out how do I raise funds, how do I get grants, how do I manage a board, how do I manage a staff, how do I keep these things, to keep the mission at the forefront of, the forefront of everything that's going on, and how do I stay pure to what the spirit has put in my heart. So I did a message for them called Mindset Matters, Change the Vibe, and what I did, and my goal was to try to get them to understand the importance of, or the difference between a vision and a goal. You know what I'm saying? And try to get them to understand that a vision, it comes from a higher authority. It comes from a higher power. And so when you when the Spirit of the Lord puts a vision in your heart, it's always bigger than what you can do by yourself. And so the challenges in which they're facing are supposed to be hard. They're supposed to be challenging because you can't do them alone. And you need people to get on board with you. You need a team, which means you might need to figure out how to work on your people skills, manage your emotions, and, you know, trying to figure out how to communicate effectively. And then, you know, the importance of curating your energy as a visionary, as a leader, you know, so that you can, you know, lead from the tone in the top. You know, the tone of you're gonna set the tone for the whole organization. So if you feel like everything going to hell, everything going to hell, whether it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Your people they feel that. And so, you know, trying to get them to understand, like, you got to keep your mind sharp. But how do you do that? I wanted to provide them a practical way of applying what I'm telling them to their real life. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's missing out in the market these days. You got a lot of people that want to come in and be like, I'm a motivational speaker. Well, okay, cool. So you able to speak good, talk good, get positive affirmations. But after you got the stage, bro, you ain't giving people nothing that they can actually apply to their life. That's unique to than what the last motivational speaker said. So what are you actually giving people that they can practically apply? Which also is the problem with the church. You know what I'm saying? And we this gonna go in a whole different direction. But you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the problem with the church, which is why I'm a bridge right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of pastors get up there and they want to tell you how to live your life, how you should feel, what the Bible say, what to say, you know, accountable to. Do want to get you to convict your spirit, come in, start over, and then that's like, okay, now what? When I leave this building and this feeling wear off of me, now what? What I'm supposed to do tomorrow when I wake up and got to face reality again? What I'm supposed to do when the bills come again? Like, I can't keep coming back to the same place as my pusher, as my dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like dope. And you keep pumping me with gas every week to just get me through the week. Like, I need something that I'm gonna be able to take home and apply every day, and that's gonna help me permanently to fix the problem, to change my vibe, to curate my vibe, right? To bring consciousness to me. So, you know, when I go in there and I say, you know, during the nonprofit summit, I say, look, I got a framework. My framework is called ESAP. Okay. ESAP is a social and emotional learning framework that helps you manage your energy and help you be more productive and help you be more focused and be more efficient without burning out. You know what I'm saying? And how do you do that? They ask. Well, Kenny, how I do that? Well, you got to figure out your expectations, first of all. That's the E. Figure out your expectations. Where do they come from? Are they expectations you got for yourself, or the expectations that's put on you by other people or by society? Right? Or based on the role that you plan out in life, right? And once you figure out the root of the expectation, then figure out which one's most important to you. Who do you want to be? You know what I'm saying? How you want to show up in life? And then prioritize your expectations. Now let me teach you how to set goals to meet your own expectations. Okay. Now, once you set the goal, now we got to figure out, well, how we gonna do it? Well, that comes structure. That's the S. We all are part of a certain type of structure in our life. We done been exposed to it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's sports, church, workout regimens, military, school, like, you know what I'm saying? Your home, your upbringing. Like, we all got structures that we've been exposed to that's helped us formalize our energy and formalize our effort to reach a desired goal. Okay. Well, when you after school, you no longer have the umbrella of structure. You no longer have those people, those people around you telling you what to do. Like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like, after that, you get through those 4-year programs, 5-year programs, like, you on your own, shorty. Like, bro, ain't nobody finna wake you up. You on your own. You supposed to learn it by now. You supposed to know it by now, bro. You had 12 years going to school every day at 8:15, bro, 7:45, bro. Like, ain't shit nobody had to wake you up at this point. You know what I'm saying? So the structure, if you saw what it did for you to make you successful in life, why you gonna abandon it when you become an adult? Why you just gonna wash your hands of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make no sense. So what I do is I say, okay, well, to help you get your structure right, first let me teach you the importance of it, right? When you flowing in life, and y'all boys know this, you know what I'm saying? Jeremy, you just got, I heard about the award. You know what I'm saying? This ain't your first award. You feel me? You done been here before. You know, you know what I'm saying? You so busy focused on what on your mission, on your goal, on what you got to do every day. You ain't even focused on the trophy. Them Jones just coming. See, if you do what I called you to do, I'm gonna add unto you. Ain't that what they teach us in church? Ain't that what the spirit teaches, the book teaches? So that say stay focused, bro. I got the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? You won't get caught up in the accolades or the awards and stuff that you accumulating and the attention you accumulating, because you're gonna be too focused trying to stay focused on what I called you to do. Keep your eyes on the light. Ain't that what they tell you to do? You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
Keep your eyes on the light.
That was preaching,
You know,
yeah.
You did. I said it's gonna take a turn. So this is how I became a speaker. Because I mean it. Like I mean it. I mean it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
you preach to the choir, because that boy
I ain't telling
Jeremy
y'all
is
nothing
a
different.
CEO.
You feel what I'm saying? I ain't telling y'all nothing different than what y'all already know. I'm just bringing consciousness to it, intentional thought to it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you can change your mind, you change your life. You can mental energy better when you consciously know where you putting it. That reaping and sowing. We talk about reaping and sowing, but then we're not taking control of our thoughts and our focus and our energy. We just letting anything get inside of us and knocking us off. You know what I'm saying? But purpose is one hell of a motivator. Purpose is one hell of an alarm clock. When you get up every day for purpose, anybody got to wake you up. You getting up at 4:30 in the middle of the night. Like, boy, oh my God, I got to get up and go. I can't even go back to sleep. I might as well just get up and just go. You know what I'm saying?
Like Mr. Gray there.
You feel what I'm saying? I got to get it, bro. Like, and it don't feel like work. Why? Because I love it. I love this shit. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? So how do you align structure? I got to align what I believe in with what I talk about and say and what I do, right? If you got any misalignment between those three factors, you out of alignment, you off balance. You know what I'm saying? And you start a battle within your own mind, your own self, where you fighting yourself. You think it's the enemy. It ain't the enemy, it's you. You know what I'm saying? You say you believe in reaping and sowing. You speaking as if you believe in reaping and sowing, but you don't sow. You ain't putting in the work.
Oh, you don't want to go through the process, like you said.
You don't want to go through you don't abandon the process. But you sitting back waiting on God. Just have faith. Nigga, what? Faith requires action, bro.
Man, you know,
faith requires action.
One of the quotes that I hate, or sayings I hate, is "Good things come to those who wait." I hate that.
Yeah.
You better get up and do something.
You know what I'm saying? Now here's the thing. Now here's a spin on that. I think what they really mean when they say good things come to those who wait, I think what they mean is good things come to those who are patient.
That's right.
Patience in of itself.
Now that's true. That's what they meant.
Now check me out. Patience. This is what a lot of people fail to recognize about patience. Patience is not just the act of waiting. It's the attitude you maintain while you wait.
While you
wait. Focus, bruh. I'm so focused while I'm waiting for my harvest that I keep planting seeds along the way, that by the time I look up and I got to reap what I done planted 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 2 days ago, 2 hours ago, that manifestation speed up. You feel me? Because of my focus and my energy. And I was able to maintain a positive attitude because I already knew I had it. I just had to wait for it to arrive.
That's right.
You feel me? That's faith. That's faith. You feel me? So when we talk about structure, we talk about alignment between what you believe, what you say, and what you do, and bringing consciousness to that. And if there's any misalignment between that, how do we design a structure to help you kick that habit? You know what I'm saying? What is it emotionally going on within you, traumatically, that happened in your life that's stopping you from keeping your mind right when shit get hard? You know what I'm saying? And how do we design a structure to help you get up, work on your mind, body, and soul every day? Every day you should do something for your mind, for your body, and for your spirit. Feed those three things every day, and you're gonna be all right. Because and then the next part of the ESAP thing, let me know if I'm talking too much, but the next part is the A, the accountability. That's what it's accountability, bro. You ain't gonna get nothing done. You're not accountable. You ain't gonna get nothing. Accountability includes self-control and self-discipline. So if you ain't got no self-control, you just chasing these girls around and you just chasing tail, and you can't stay focused because you distracted, bro. You ain't got the self-discipline and self-control to keep your joint in your pants long enough to even execute to the finish line, bro. You want immediate gratification now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to work for it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to work for it.
That's the number, bro. If you listen to anybody who got money, self-discipline is the number one thing, right? Because at the end of the day, if you can't, like he said, just be faithful in the small things, and you ain't gonna get the big thing. Cause it's a whole thing of sticking to what you say. You sign the contract, you got to do it. So
you got to execute, bro. So here's the misconception people got. This is where social media and society have messed us up. Okay, people feel like people that are successful got so much time to fuck off. They successful. They ain't got to work like that. They successful. They got plenty of time. They got money. They got mansions. They got cars. They got all these girls that want them. They got social media. They just chilling. They ain't really got to do nothing. They got a team. They got a manager. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kicking it. But what the life hack is this. People that have reached that mountaintop realize it's lonely at the top, bro. Why is it lonely? Lonely, it don't mean it's bad. Lonely mean, bro, because I got to stay so focused and so locked in. And it get even more intense. It gets even more intense. The higher I elevate, the more I rise, the more I accomplish, the more I sacrifice, the more I delay gratification, the more I don't even pay attention to the audience, the more I don't even see these girls. Like, I see them, but I don't see them, if that makes sense. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't even focused on money, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at the top, that money coming in such abundance at this point that, bro, I don't even have time to spend it. You hear people say, bro, I still ain't spent a check from my rookie year. How, bro? Because I've been so focused on keeping my body right and performing and doing what I've been hired and called to do, that, bro, I done locked out all distractions, bro. It's lonely. Why? Because people don't move like me. People not make it. They not up at 4 a.m. in the gym. It's lonely in the gym, boy, at 4 a.m, boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't up writing. They ain't up rehearsing lines, bro. They ain't up till 2, 3 a.m, bro. When they out doing anything, I'm in the room, bro, in the mirror, going through my line, bro. I'm trying to nail the joint. Ain't nobody around me when I'm doing that. They not in the studio trying to figure out how I'm bleeding on this paper. You feel me? How I'm giving these vocals, how I'm giving these the raw emotion because it just hit me in the middle of the night. That is lonely. So yeah, hell yeah, nigga. So I keep myself accountable and I keep myself disciplined and I keep myself accountable to the structure that I agreed to. I signed my own contract with me. You feel me? And I want to acknowledge my own contract. So you know what I'm saying? I set the tone, bro. I set the tone. So you want to join this ride? You want to be a part of this grind? You gonna get on this structure. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm the captain of this vibe. So when you get on this structure and we align with the expectations and the priority of those expectations, guess what? And we purpose driven, we ain't got no choice but to be successful, productive. The P, productivity. That's ESAP. So I taught that to him.
And they were ready.
They were ready.
They looked that thing like, let's go, baby.
What's that?
Yeah, we need to check. We need to
hey, you use that bidding degree too, Kyle. You use some of them terminology I know about.
Man, listen.
Social intelligence and all that, social emotional learning. So,
bro, that wasn't even a degree. Didn't no degree teach me that. Life taught me that.
But them terms though.
My faith taught me that. Yeah.
Them terms. Cause I done a lot of stuff, but some terms I ain't ever heard before until you get into that world. So it's like legal world got certain terminology, political world got certain terminology. You know it, but it's the terminology of how you use it and how you kind of can portray it, right? Like, everybody know what a vibe is, but you may go somewhere, they say like spiritual vernacular or something like that. It's just about knowing in the space that you're in that vernacular. Because if you ain't in law, you may not know the difference between shall and may, right? They got two different kind of structures, right? They mean two different things. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, you really using your business degree. You did an undergrad and you did your master's, even though you might not think you're using it, you absorbed it because you kind of went through it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Get your
they
own
come out for
spin
sure.
Yeah,
They come out. You get them from Cartersville.
Now I'm telling you. Hey, you can be in the hood and have 500 million, but some stuff you just don't know. Yeah,
exactly. You got to go get it.
Yeah.
I got a video. I got another video I want to play for the people, man. I want you to elaborate on this and talk about how it came about.
Mr. Photo Man.
You know, we all got a tendency to allow our emotions to control our behaviors. It controls our actions and our reactions to life. And if we're not careful, then those things can be self-destructive and sabotage the best of our intentions. See, it's the inability for us to make the connection between what we know and what we believe, what we say versus what we do, that causes the disagreements in our own mind. And it causes chaos and conflict and confusion, not just within ourselves, but also with those that we love or desire to love us. But when we take a moment and we slow down and we make the connection between those self-sabotaging cycles that keep us stuck running in place, or they just seem to cause us to give in to our emotions. See, regardless of your race, your nationality, your belief, or your profession, we all come face to face with emotion. And if we're not careful, then one choice can destroy everything that we value and everything we work so hard to achieve. Who do you become when you're discouraged or when you feel defeated? What do you do when your back is against the wall? When you're hungry, when you're tired, when you're broke, when you're stressed out, or simply you're just upset? Remember, if you can change your mind, you can change your life. And together, we can change the vibe.
Man, put that on BET, man.
Yes, sir.
Elaborate on that for me, bro. How did that come about?
Man, you know what? That's crazy, bro. So it's wild. It's wild now. Okay.
Now, mind you, I dissected your page, and these were two of my favorite videos on your whole page. So
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love, man, for real. Like when that video specifically came about, I was trying to create something that I needed as an intro video to introduce myself to people and what I did and who I am, and just kind of tell them about what I represent. And I got with my boy Kev is my videographer. It was a company called Crown Media, but he now got his own company. And so Talbot Media. But we went out and we was like, man, we just gonna film the intro, bro. I'm just gonna go out there and just talk, bro. Just mic me up and I'm gonna talk. So all week I had wrote down some lines I was trying to remember like an actor. I don't see how y'all do it, bro. That's why I ain't an actor. But you know what I'm saying? So I had wrote down some lines, you know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna memorize these lines, bro. I was in my little home studio trying to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, I'm gonna nail this. You know what I'm saying? So I pulled up and all that went out the window. I forgot everything I was supposed to say, bro. No cap. So I had it playing in my earpod while you notice I got an earpod on in the video. So I had it playing in my ear, you know what I'm saying? But I was freestyling. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, just mic me up, bro. I'm just gonna talk my shit. Just cut the camera on, bro. I can't script it, bro. Just let me say
bro, when it's in you, it's gonna come out anyway.
You feel what I'm saying? I thank you for telling me that because I didn't know it was in me. You know what I'm saying? So I got there and I get to walking. He's just walking in front of me with a camera, and I'm just talking. You know, I got talking in my ear. I got me talking in my ear, right? But I done lost my place in what I'm saying in my ear. So at this point, I'm just talking. I feel like an artist on stage with the earpiece, and I done lost track of what song at. So I'm just singing at this point. I start ad-libbing. So I start doing my little joint on the ad-lib, right, on the video. And I just at this point, when my hands started coming out, I knew I was in my bag. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh, I got my hands out. Boy, I'm out here talking this shit while I'm walking. I feel like I'm kicking some real flavor to them. But I was talking, I was being, being real, being authentic. And I really just wanted people I wanted to introduce myself first and foremost. And second of all, I wanted people to understand the alignment between, or the relationship between, their emotional health and their emotional intelligence, or the emotional maturity, and how their inability to manage emotion stands in their way of, achieving the results that they want out of life. And that can be in relationship, in love, in business, in money, in just anything that they really value in their life. And I wanted to show them that, or just really expose and bring to their consciousness, like, we all struggle with this. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I want people to understand that, therapy ain't bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't call myself a therapist, but a mindset coach. I'm really just trying to, it's really therapy. It's therapeutic,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to uncover the way you think, and I'm trying to get you to hear yourself. Some people don't hear themselves, bro. They just be talking.
Mm-hmm.
They just talk because they like to hear themselves. They ain't listening to what they saying because they contradict themselves every other sentence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So hearing it from an objective person, the unbiased person, to say, yo, did you realize that you said you don't like liars, but you be lying? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you realize that, like, you said you wanted honesty from him, but was you honest with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you realize you asking shit that you don't even give? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you realize that you really holding people accountable to a standard that you don't even live up to?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and because I'm not in relationship with them, I'm not having sex with them. I ain't their boss. I ain't their brother. I ain't none of that. I'm just really helping them identify to think about it. And at that point, if they still in denial, then I'm just like, yo, your self-awareness and your accountability needs some work. That's why people can't get to you. So it's not other people that we got problems with, bro. People are who they are. Life is what it is, bro. It's our responses to life, our responses to people. And a lot of the times, the reflection of how we treat people is a reflection of how we treat ourselves.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I need to bring attention not to how fucked up other people are in your life. I need to bring attention to shit, how fucked up you might be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and get you to reflect. Anybody that go to therapy and come out of therapy telling you about what they said about the other people didn't go to therapy to talk about themselves. They wasn't honest about what was going on. The therapist didn't get them to point at themselves. Therapy is about you. It ain't about other people.
That's it, though.
Yes,
100%.
That's the vibe too, though. Same thing.
That's the vibe. Like, listen, bro. Energy never dies. Energy is either transferred. You know what I'm saying? Energy is transferred, basically, back and forth. Okay. What you getting out of another person is their responsibility of what they're giving you. What you give back is yours. You feel me? So if you don't like you feel me what I'm saying? But here's the sign of a self-aware person, a secure person who knows who they are. If I disrespect one of you boys and y'all know who you are, who you are and what your value is, you're gonna shake it off. You're gonna be like, you got me messed up, bro. I'm holla. And you're gonna be so calm, like this so cool, like, oh, you bro don't know me like that. Bro don't even know me like that, bro. I ain't even gonna take it personal, bro, because you ain't even gonna get me out of pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't even. It ain't personal. Why it ain't personal? Because you don't know me personally to even give you even the credibility of what you're saying to me. So why I'm gonna get upset?
And a majority of the time, it's coming from something within them. You know,
you feel what I'm saying?
It's just deflective.
Or better yet, man, think about it in a relationship with your ladies. When your girl come to you about some shit and you know it's a lie, you respond different. When they got some truth to it, oh, you hot. You're like, oh man,
who told you that?
Who told you that shit? See what I'm talking about? Like, I can't do shit. Like, the world is fucked up out here, man, for a black man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You start talking all kind of shit. Like, why? Because it got some truth to it, huh? That shit hit you, didn't it? What they say in the country, a hit dog gonna holler.
A hit dog gonna holler.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that though? A hit dog gonna holler. You know what I'm saying? But if I say something and it don't apply, you gonna be like, oh, you was talking to me? Oh, man, I didn't even think you were talking to me, bro. I don't know nothing about that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm good.
That's a
Like,
fact.
I bet. And you're gonna give somebody the space to just be emotional. You know what I'm saying? When you know you ain't do nothing wrong, your girl ever thought she caught you in some shit and you knew that you was right? Like you knew, like it was a surprise or something, and she thought you was on some sneaky shit, and she just went off. And you know what I'm saying? And you just sit there, you be like, I finally got her ass. Ooh, I finally got her ass. Ooh, I'm gonna let her be crazy as hell. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna be like, babe, it ain't like that. Baby, listen to me. Babe, you snapping for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna try to talk to her calm and shit, let her go through her whole rant, and then afterwards you ain't gonna say shit. You're gonna prove it. You're like, boom. And then you gotta look that dumbass look on their face, and you just be like, how you feel? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you still should have did. Your fault.
Baby, I ain't even mad at you. Just tell me how you feel right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now here's her opportunity to look at herself. She got to really look at herself. Why? Because you didn't give her no energy for her to turn on you. You know what I'm saying? Now she got to sit there and be like, damn, I just cussed this nigga ass out for no reason. Like, bitch, you got a problem. Like, you need to work on your emotional stability. Like, girl, you just verbally assaulted this man and he ain't even do nothing to you. Like, girl, that's a problem within you. Like, why you talking to this man like that? Like, they got to face that. You ain't got to say nothing. Your masculinity, your kingship as a man, your divine masculinity, your masculine energy that they say the alpha energy, a healthy alpha energy, ain't going to engage with the emotional back and forth.
Right.
The alpha energy is going to stand still, stand tall, stand firm, be stable, stability. We are men of stability. We are men of structure. We're men of logic. We ain't getting caught up on emotion. Why? Because I'm alpha. I'm the constant. The girl got to be, the feminine energy has to be able to go like this in your presence without you doing like this with it. You got to be the constant. You daddy. You daddy. You know what I'm saying? When the ship about to sink, the captain can't panic.
Can't panic.
Or it's over with.
Because guess what? Because when you panic, they know it's a real problem. You know what I'm saying? When you get ready to abandon ship, everybody coming off the ship. You know what I'm saying? But when you stand in the cockpit and you say, "Nah, I got it. We're gonna be all right. Nah, I got it. I know it look crazy. I got it." Then what you do? They come to you because it's safe. Girl, he calm as hell. I need to get close to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, if my world falling apart and they calling me, I mean, if they world falling apart and she calling me, I'm her place of security. I'm her place of peace, of comfort, of constant. I'm daddy. Daddy can't panic when the house on fire. Daddy got to move. Daddy got to stay calm. Even on the inside, we be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, girl, but shit, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't let them know. You know what I'm saying? Because we the constant. And that's the energy they coming for. So when you walk around that energy with that vibe, you done curated, that's the frequency you giving off. And that's the frequency you giving off in the booth. That's the confidence you giving off when you giving the bars out. Like, girl, I got it. Even in my vulnerability, I got it. Even in my weakness, I got it. I'm still that man. That's what you're giving off, you know what I'm saying, in the chambers. You know what I'm saying? When you going in and you knocking on them doors and you standing up for initiative, you saying, no, it ain't right. It ain't right. Y'all know it ain't right. And I ain't gonna change. I ain't gonna wither. I ain't swinging back and forth. Y'all know I'm appealing to principles. You know what I'm saying? It's some principles that's out of whack, man. You got to stand for something. When you get up there and you on stage, bro, and you giving them lines out, and you got to really own that character, bro, you can't leave no room for doubt. You can't be back and forth.
When you do that, everybody know. The whole
You
world.
did what I'm saying? They gotta sit there and be so engulfed in your performance and your confidence. They gotta be like, nigga, I forgot that was you for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I forgot that was you. Like, oh shit. And then you snap out of it, they be like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's nothing sexier to a woman than to see a man operating this purpose.
100%.
That's the
100%. So you see this at the bottom. You're on the podium. You've been on the podium the whole time, but
yes, sir.
This time you stepped up to the podium. We asking random questions,
Right.
and you got to give me an answer. You
Real
don't got
answer.
all
Give you
day to
real
think
answer.
about it. What you say, go?
Ah!
What
He
you say,
said real
Jim?
answer. You
It's
he
a
said
real
real answer.
answer.
You gotta say a brief answer. Cause he telling you no.
Yeah.
Do you want the real thing or you want
I want the brief Kitty B answer.
Bet.
Because I got 6 questions, so we can't get
Bet.
10 minutes for each question.
I got you. I'm a speaker,
One of
bro.
my
So
mom,
I speak.
one of
you
my
know?
mom was about to change because I know it's gonna, whoo, it's gonna bring some heat.
All right, I'm with it.
You ready?
Yeah.
This one's simple. Favorite book you read in the last 6 months?
The last 6 months, Grit by Angela Duckworth. It's about the power of passion and perseverance and how it makes up grit and how to use your effort, how to manage your effort to persevere, to go from to go from accomplished to extraordinary.
Okay. Grit. Y'all heard that?
Put that one down.
Yeah, I'm write that
It was
down.
a bestseller
I
too.
read
Yeah,
that
it was a
one.
bestseller too, for sure.
I read that.
Boy, Jerry, audible.
All right. Question number 2. Give one piece of advice to an up-and-coming artist.
Oh, follow your heart. Follow your heart, man. But be open to different perspectives and be open to feedback. Follow your heart and be open to feedback.
Okay. This the one that I almost edited, but I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna go ahead and ask it. I know I want to hear my dog perspective on this one.
Oh shit.
Question 3. Name 5 qualities that Mrs. Brown must possess.
Oh, that's a good one. Shit.
Yeah.
I got him too. No, I got him.
I know you got him.
I got him. Okay.
Hold on. Let me put the solo because I know there's some people on here that might want to be Mrs. Brown. So
let's get to it. All right, here we go. Spirituality. She got to have a relationship with God, with our Creator, first and foremost. Humility. She got to, and I don't mean like to humility in the form of weakness. I mean humility in the form of understanding heavy is the head that wears the crown, and understanding that you got to die in self every day to submit to a higher calling, and that submission comes by being humble, and humility. The people praise the queens that serve the people, in a humble way. And kings submit to a woman. I submit my kingship to a woman that it walks in a humble confidence. She's confident, but she's humble, and her work speaks for her. She don't got to tell you what she do. She just do it, and she humble. You know what I'm saying? I rock with that. Ambition. She got to be ambitious. She got to want more for herself. She got to want more for us. She got to want more for me. She got to want more for herself first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And be ambitious enough to get up and go get it, and know what it takes to make the sacrifices and make the investments, and have the self-control and self-discipline that it takes, and awareness that it takes to see it through to the end. You gotta be ambitious. Let's see.
And one more.
Nah, that was 3.
That's 3.
Don't cheat me, bro. Don't put me in no box, bro. Don't put me in no box.
3?
That's 3.
Yeah, you got 2 more. You got 2 more.
Oh, number 2 alone then.
So here we go. Self-awareness.
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 Yes,
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, self-awareness. I think she definitely got to be self-aware to know who she is and know who she's not. You know what I'm saying? And be able to stand in that without feeling insecure or less than or unqualified. And to, the self-awareness is not just your awareness of who you are and how you feel, but also how you make other people feel. You know what I'm saying? It's being aware enough that, she know that, who she is and the power that she bears and the role that she play in the household and the role she play in my life and the role she play in society, that, you know, she wears that mantle with pride, you know what I'm saying? And I say the fifth one, this just my carnal nature, man. She gotta be sexual. You know what I'm saying? She gotta be sexual. You know, I believe that, you know, having an intimate relationship or a spiritual relationship requires intimacy, vulnerability, and those in and of itself are, you know, encourages you. You know, it's a sexual thing. So when you talk about the art of sex, the science of sex, the art of sex, you know, sex is an art form. So in order for you to be really good at it, you know, you're gonna have to be able to be vulnerable, be naked, and be comfortable, and be intimate, and ultimately, you know, that shit turned me on. So she gotta be sexual. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring honor to God. Look, we're gonna bring honor to God when we get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, if God gonna be like this, nigga, go, nigga. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're gonna have them pulling out the notepad, boy. I'm telling you.
We're on high ground. Hey, this high ground, man. You know, everything up here.
All right. Question 4. What's the next trip for Kenny B?
Man, I want to go to Egypt or Jerusalem. I want to go to Egypt or Jerusalem. Egypt is a cultural thing. I just want to go see my ancestors. I want to go see our people. You know what I'm saying? I got to get connected, bro. I need to go because there's some things I've been taught that I think even right now that I think I'm going to go over there and have to rewire it. And be like, oh, hell no. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think Jerusalem is more so spiritual. You know what I'm saying? I'm Christian. I do believe in Jesus Christ. I grew up Baptist. You know what I'm saying? I do identify as Christian, but I'm a spiritual guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm open to other religions and other beliefs and things like that. But I want
you're on the right podcast, bro.
For sure. For sure. So I want to go to the motherland. You know, I want to go take that walk. I want to go take my pilgrimage. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. All right. Question 5. If you could choose one issue with society to fix today, what would you choose?
Ooh. The superficial nature of humans, you know what I'm saying, or the lack of empathy that humans have for one another. You know what I'm saying? Like I fix that. I mean, a lot, you know, in today's day and age, man, people are all about what you can do for them. You know what I'm saying? How you make them look, how you make them feel. You know, what benefit can you be? You know what I'm saying? What have you done for me lately? They not genuinely getting to know people. They not genuinely like talking to you because they are open-minded enough to want to connect with you. They don't give a shit how you feel. You know, they don't give a shit how they make you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got ghosting going on and people just leaving you high and dry. That shit's traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit leave scars for decades. You know what I'm saying? If you don't deal with that, you got disrespect at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Like, blatantly, boldly, publicly. You know what I'm saying? Like, just disrespectful. Like, they ain't got no respect. They ain't got no value. So, and empathy, you know, they don't give a damn about how you feel or how they making you feel. And they disguise it as self-confidence. They disguise it as self-love, as being authentic. Man, listen, if you authentically are okay with disrespecting people and making people around you feel like shit, bro, I don't want no parts of it. Even if you truly being you. You can be you, just I ain't gonna put up with it. I'm cool.
Yeah, I ain't
with it. So, you know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of times in relationships that we have with people, whether it's romantically or just relationships in general, man, we lack empathy, so we don't relate.
Yeah. Well, if you fix that, you're going a lot of other problems will be solved just from fixing that.
Just from fixing
So that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Question 6, final question. This is my final question to everybody that comes to the round table. If you tuned in, you already know what it is, right? You can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner with 3 different people. They can be passed on or they can be living. You can have breakfast with one person, lunch with another, dinner with a third. Who are the 3 people you're choosing and why?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I want to have breakfast with my great granddaddy. I don't even know who he is, but I want to know where it started. I want to know where we started. I want to know where we started. I want to know where I came from. I want to know where he started and where we are now, and what is it that how we relate, what he was going through back then is still evident in what I'm going through now or what I'm supposed to do now. So I wanted to go back to my roots. I want to have breakfast. I want to start my day off with that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I want to set the tone so I can have intention for the conversation. I want to have lunch with Barack. I want to have lunch with Barack. I want to see what he see. I want to see what he see. Not what he show us. I want to see what he see. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? Not what he talking publicly. I want to see what he see, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he sees something, and it's drove him. And I want to know what type of man he is. Like, not the politician. I want to know how he dealt with the pressure. I want to know how he dealt with being faithful. I want to know how he dealt with being humble. I want to know how he dealt with power. I want to know how he kills ego. I want to know things that are deeper than what he's showing and what he's ever told to people. I want to know who that man is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going, better yet, I want to. I'm going to. I'm going to know who he is.
And that's probably the only way you'll figure that out is at a one-on-one lunch, dinner.
Yeah. I don't want it for social media. I don't want it for likes. I want it for love, man. I want to sit down with that man and I want to talk. I want to connect. You know what I'm saying? I want a lifelong partnership and friendship and relationship out of that lunch. You know what I'm saying? Even if nobody know I ever meet him, I want that relationship in my back pocket. You know what I'm saying? I want that. Shoot, man. And dinner, man, I want to talk to God. I want to talk to God, bro. At the end of the day, before I close my eyes, I want to have dinner with God. I want him to tell me if I'm right. Tell me if not. Forget if I'm right. I don't care about being right. I just want to know I'm on the right path.
Yeah.
Help me understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like help me understand it, man. Like, or tell me that I ain't supposed to understand it to give me peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I probably ain't got but a couple questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably ain't got but a couple. I just
like anything else, my son. Nah, that's it. That's it, G.
That's all I got.
That's it. That's all I got, bro. And my own, because anything else gonna overly complicate my life when I wake up the next day.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna overthink everything from those 3 conversations, bro. I talk to God, lad, bro. I'm gonna be lost. I'm be like, man, if you told me this, but no, I shouldn't do that. But then, what if I do? I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that smoke. All I want to know is, are you pleased with me? Bro. Are you pleased with me? First and foremost, are you happy? Yes or no? Cool. If it's yes, bet. If it's no, my next question is, what am I doing wrong? That was my question. Are you pleased with me?
What can I do better?
Not even doing better, because if he pleased with me, I'm enough. It's my choice to my desire to be better, not him. You know what I'm saying? He just want me to be who he created me to be. And if you pleased with me, then I'm who you created me to be. I'm good. I don't gotta search and go beyond that. That's how we never find peace, because we always searching for trying to be better. Sometimes we just need to just say I'm enough. And guess what? Enough is way better than most. You know what I'm saying? Like way beyond what motherfuckers doing. So, you know, if my ceiling is your floor, then nigga, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. Or you know what I'm saying? Like or the other way around. But either way, the point is, like, are you happy with me, man?
Yep. Straight up.
Bet. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now,
get up out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's drink some wine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the next thing is, am I on the right path? Am I on the right path? As long as I'm on the right path and I get confirmation you happy with me, you pleased with me, and I'm on the right path, I'm gonna keep living. Or even if you take me out right then after dinner, my nigga, I'm good. I'm good. I done did enough. God satisfied, bro. The rest of y'all can have it. Y'all can have
mess it up.
Y'all can have it. And when you get to God, man, don't ask him a million questions, bro. Like, just ask that man, are you pleased with me?
I like them answers. All 3 of them. Yeah, great answers.
That's the first. It might be.
That's the people say God.
In that order.
Yeah.
People don't say that.
Yeah.
But the order just made so much sense, structure wise. Yeah. All right. So, Gym of Elevation, right? It's a quote, scripture, article, whatever we feel that suits the conversation that we had. So, the Gym of Elevation for today, I actually pulled from you. And you actually touched on this earlier. You didn't even know. But that's just the universe, right? So the gem of the day, and I quote, when feeling misunderstood by others, start with being honest with yourself. Deception creates confusion. Honesty brings clarity.
For sure.
You put that on your page, and I was like, whoo. And you put a lot of stuff on your page, but this one right here, I was like, I feel like I need to say this one today. You know what I'm saying? So when feeling misunderstood by others, start with being honest with yourself. Deception creates confusion. Honesty brings clarity. Elaborate on that for a quick minute.
Man, listen, we talked about self-awareness, right? We talked about emotional intelligence. We talked about, which involves being self-aware. You know, like, am I conscious about how I'm coming off? Or am I conscious about how you're receiving what I'm telling you? Did I say it right? Did I use the tone? Is my sign language mixing you up? You know what I'm saying? How are you receiving what I'm giving? It ain't about just what I said, it's about how you receive it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about just how I cook the dish. You got to eat it a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And so before I get frustrated at being and frustrated because I'm not feeling understood, or that people are making me feel misunderstood, I first got to do an assessment on, am I being clear? Because my body language can say one thing, my words can say another. My intentions can be one thing, but the way I'm delivering it can say another. So am I being clear? You know what I'm saying? Before I get mad at other people for misunderstanding me. Seek first to understand and then be understood. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And then the next thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, honesty brings clarity, bro. You can't argue with the truth. The truth don't change. The truth don't change, bro. That's it. Somebody can ask you the same question and you tell them the truth, it ain't gonna change. Stop asking the same questions. The truth don't change. That's how girl be letting you out, because the truth be changing.
100%. Well, bro, we appreciate you coming on the round table, man.
Yes, sir, brother.
Spilling the gems. You know, now the people know your backstory. They know what you're about. They know what you got going on. Kenny B Speaks. That's your Instagram, and are you on Twitter?
Yeah. So it's all consistent at Kenny B Speaks. You can also check my website out at kennybspeaks.com.
Kenny B Speaks everywhere. So y'all go check him out. Follow all the Mrs. Brown wannabes. Y'all better go follow him. But if you go follow him, make sure you got them 5 things in order, because my dog ain't budging.
No, man. I can't, man. Look, I appreciate you guys, man. We're gonna connect on social media too, man. I want to make sure I follow all you guys, and we stay connected for some other future projects. Man, I like what y'all got going on. I love the platform. I love the versatility. You know what I'm saying? And this is you know, a reflection of what I've been trying to get across and try to touch different markets. I got music, I got government, and I got entertainment, man. You know, I got TV and film. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can talk to all 3 of y'all at the same time and y'all all get the message, you know what I'm saying? And y'all talking different language, different dialect, different mindsets, man, then I'm doing my job, man. I'm grateful to be here, man. Thank y'all, guys.
100%. One other thing that, how can people find your radio station?
Oh, man, so I'm on Hip Hop 95, man, hiphop95.com, man. So, you know, we on HHJ Radio on Instagram. You know, we are internet or digital radio platform with BDS certified, man. We breaking new artists, and we also having conscious conversation, man. My show specifically comes on Tuesdays from 8 to 9, or actually from 7 to 9 on Tuesday. So it's Change the Vibe Radio, man. You can change your mind, you can change your life.
Change the Vibe Radio. We gotta get Jizzle James on there, man.
Oh, for sure, man. He got that video. Look, he got that last video that boy put out. He wasn't playing, was it? That boy ain't playing, is it?
Which one was it? Ferocious Vibe?
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, and the drip, though. Did you see his drip, though?
It's from the border, baby.
Kingsmanship. He was king.
Man, listen, foot on the gas, bro. Foot on the gas. You're doing some great things, man. Your day gonna come. Don't trip.
Yes, sir.
Don't
Appreciate
trip.
you, King.
Drip by drip.
We're gonna link up in a couple weeks, man, in the city, man.
Pull up on me, man. Hey, when y'all boy,
hey, don't try to run the beat me when I pull up on you now. Don't try to run the beat me now.
Hey, boy, you gotta get with the program, boy. You got time to think about it, boy. You gotta go. Okay.
Yes,
for real, like I love to have y'all boys on the show, man. So maybe when if y'all ever come to the A or whenever y'all want to find out, I can get y'all boys on the station, man. We can have an open dialogue. We got 3 seats at the station, so you know what I'm saying. We can chop up. This is a good conversation. Yeah,
but that's the first time we ever done got invited on the show, on another show.
Yeah.
We pulling up. It's really gonna be up to me. It's really gonna be up to me because just about to move closer. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, pull up. We get it done.
Yes,
for sure. All right, bro. Rep, you want to take us out?
Yes, sir. Till next time. Stay elevated, my friends.
All right, now. Love y'all Kings, man.
All right, love y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.